a very, very happy pre-Thanksgiving Wednesday. And my Thanksgiving wish to you is that everybody takes a moment in this time to say what actually worked out this year. It's so easy to look at the things that didn't. And for those of you who've attended my workshops and keynotes, you've often heard me say that positive thought is very much like Teflon, whereas negative thought is like Velcro. So it's very easy to look back at this year and say what didn't work out. What I'm asking you to do, and trying to do myself, is to look at the year and say, what did work out? What moments, whether it was with family, personally, or professionally, that I can look back on and say, yes, that was a good moment. During the course of this time, when I work with clients, I say, look back at your year and say what worked out. And sometimes people have difficulty doing that because the power of the negative is so great. So when you think about things that have brought you joy, and Brene Brown famously says, it is not joy that makes us grateful, but gratitude that makes us joyful. So I'm going to say that again because I think it's such a powerful thing to remember at this time. It's not joy that makes us grateful, but gratitude that makes us joyful. And by creating a neural pathway that leads to moments of joy that you can recall at a moment's notice in a second, by creating this neural pathway, you are shifting your entire body, both physically and mentally. In my TEDx Emory talk, I spoke about owning your confidence. And owning your confidence begins with creating what I call your positive emotional memory database. And it's a series of positive past experiences that you can recall at any time. So in the same way that PTSD triggers a negative experience, so can your recall of positive past experiences recall something positive and shift your whole physical, psychological well-being. So please try and do that in this moment and really think about things that worked out. 2021 has been another challenging year. We've been forced to still work from home, or some people have gone back, so the word hybrid has become part of our vernacular. The reality is the world as we know it is what we call VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. So much in our world has changed, but what hasn't changed is the neuroscience of gratitude. So certainly today and tomorrow, I'm going to be doing what I'm asking you to do, which is build up inventory of moments that went well, interactions that worked out, skills you acquired. In this moment of gratitude, I want to thank all my clients, from Home Depot to Coca-Cola to NICE to IDC Insurance Network worldwide, to Porsche, to each and every person and every interaction that I had that worked out, that was a wonderful experience, be it virtual or in person. To all my friends at Denver Metro Realty Association, we had a wonderful in-person program. And when I look back at this year, it has been a difficult year. Very sadly, my beautiful 27-year-old nephew died this year. So I have the ability to look back at this year with tremendous pain, or I can look back at it and say, what did work out? What did go well? And when I think of each and every one of you, I'm going to add that to my positive emotional memory database and not focus on what didn't happen this year, on the tragedy of this year, but try and let the positive override the negative. And in doing so, shift my mind, my body, and hopefully yours. So wishing you all a very wonderful Thanksgiving, a Thanksgiving of gratitude, a Thanksgiving where, as Brene Brown says, it is not joy that makes you grateful, but your gratitude that will make you joyful.